Hello.
Surprise. It was us the entire time.
That's right. Excellent. So you set off with Narum and Jarth.
Nice. Solid names.
That's right. They are. Thank you, fantasy name generator. You're an awesome thing. Walking towards, this supposed goblin problem. Do you want to ask them what it was, since no one's actually explained?
Yeah, they can fill us in as we walk.
So they basically explained that there's
what's the goblin problem?
There's a road that it comes to a section. It's heading north. Comes to a section where these large white stone ravine narrows further and further and further, and the road widens. The road winds between this ravine, and eventually comes to a place where there's a river that comes out of the ravine on one side and into the ravine on the other, and there's a bridge. And this is the main route that a lot of trade comes
or route
to the actual yes, or route. You say potato, I say root. Get it?
No, I say potato.
Yeah.
That sounds very good. Yeah,
Clever.
And the main sort of valuable trade comes from the actual decent town that's to the north, where they all kind of wish they lived, but they kind of somehow got stuck in this stupid back end job being a guard for this stupid guy. And there's a tower, apparently, that overlooks the bridge. And there's some goblins who man the bridge, and they've got some crossbows and things. And basically, everyone who's tried to approach it gets attacked,
deaded,
ambushed, and deaded. And people haven't been able to sort of get through to the north and haven't returned alive.
Is the tower a goblin construction, or was the tower and the bridge taken over by the goblins?
Yeah, it's been taken over.
Good question.
So the tower was very possibly some sort of toll kind of place for the people who built the bridge. The bridge isn't massive. The ravine that the river is going through, that crosses the great big ravine that you're going through, is quite deep. So the bridge is 100% necessary for trade. And yes, possibly there was a toll there at some point.
And now the toll is your life.
That's right.
I slap one of them on the back. Like
I hope we won't be. I hope we won't be giving our lives. So yeah, you're brave adventurers. Any tactical ideas to how to approach this ideally, so that we are all right?
I like to hit them in the head. I just throw the hammer forward and just be like, boom, on a rock, and just shatter a rock in front of me.
Yes, I have this. We have crossbows, and we have the spears. Yeah.
Go on, hit me with a spear.
What time of day is it?
Good question. And if you can be precise, that'd be great.
That's right. It's 4:33.
AM or PM?
So the light is just starting to sort of go down a little bit.
Right.
Especially as you walk sort of deeper and deeper into this enclosing ravine. The sun is actually sitting already behind to the west. Yeah. One of the high stone walls which are rising up. You can see off into your future, the pathway ahead, metaphorically and literally. The ravine walls are kind of like a couple of hundred feet tall, which is why clearly there's not an alternate easy route to go rather than crossing this goblin blockade kind of thing.
So these goblins, do you know, are they asking for anything? What kind of goblins are they?
They just seem to well, no one really knows, because they seem to just murder anybody who comes along.
Was anybody asked to speak to them?
And no one's come through from the north for a couple of months as well. I don't know what they're doing or why they're doing it, but yeah.
Do you think
we need them cleared?
How do you know people are dying if nobody's come back?
Oh well, people go and look. The road is strewn with when you go and look from up above. You can see bits of carts and things, and yeah, I don't know. I suppose they could be
in the better city in the north, right?
Well, I suppose so. Yeah. It's just strange that no one's come from the city to the north either. There's normally trade comes quite regularly, and the general store's been running low on potatoes and things.
So perhaps the goblins are just stealing whatever is coming through.
Oh, yeah, I suppose they could be. But then why wouldn't our people who have ventured north to try and get to the town, why wouldn't... Oh, yeah, they could have gone through. That's true.
Yeah.
But why is no one turning up from there?
I put on my thinking face. I look at Local, the barbarian, who's also a strength-based character. With my plus 0 intelligence, I think about it with my plus 1 wisdom.
Goblins don't really think about things very much. They just tend to murder and chaos, you know.
Yeah.
We have to kill the goblins. We just have to kill them. Get rid of them.
So they're just evil.
Yeah.
Born evil, correct?
Well, yes.
Perhaps if we lure them out, some but not all might come. And then we can deal with them in 2 parties rather than all at once.
That's a good idea. Yes. Yes, see? Yeah, that's why we brought them. Yeah, we knew they'd have a good tactic. Yeah, this is good. That's why you get adventurers to do this. Is this how you earn like 100 gold pieces to do this job?
Can I just say?
Imagine if you had 100 gold pieces.
This is where it pauses and it cuts to 5 minutes in the future of both the guards standing out in the middle of the road going, I hate this job.
Did I agree to be bait? That's right.
Yes. we send the NPCs out as bait, and then they retreat back towards where we're hidden behind some
like
this to jump out and ambush them.
Well, we can't have me. I've got the hammer. They're afraid of the hammer. We can't have him because he's him. So obviously, we need to put forward our best fighters to challenge them.
It's more.
And since none of them are here, you two will have to do.
What? Oh, I thought you were joking. What are you saying?
Well, you are humans, so it's more believable that you would just be innocently traveling this road, come across the goblins unexpectedly, and then make a hasty retreat, only to be pursued by these murderous creatures as far as these boulders here, where we will be hidden, ready to ambush them.
Now, you have to make it real. They need to think that you are running for your lives and you are in fear of dying. Can you do that?
It's probably best if you're not armed.
Defense is the best offense to defend with.
You don't want to look like you are soldiers. You want to look like you are innocent travelers, even traders who might be carrying something of value.
That chainmail armor you're wearing looks pretty valuable. Can I wear that?
No. Conversation over. Give me your spear.
Okay. So we're going to leave our weapons with you and then go up ahead.
Yes.
Attract them so that they chase us.
Yes.
I think that sounds like a good
And
plan.
we'll see you coming because I've got dark vision because I am a dwarf. And he's got dark vision too.
That's right. So at this point, you come. You can bring up the map, Nathan.
Certainly can.
You come. So the ravine is really starting to close in. It's saying, I don't think the bridge is very far. If you zoom in so you move down the map's bottom section and then zoom in a little bit, and you see.
There we are.
You can see a tree has been dropped across the road.
Your classic goblin trap. The tree on the road.
So they're going to ambush us before we get a chance to ambush them.
Sneaky buggers. Well, now we know that they know that we know. We can go ahead because they know that we know that they know. And we're talking like the two smartest people outsmarting,
No, I'm pretty
playing
smart.
it deep, like playing 4D chess with the goblins.
Yeah.
So you're a little bit further. It's probably a little bit further back, I suppose. Yes, when you see we spot this tree.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
This map up somewhere. Would
Yes.
you want us to be able to control our minis?
Definitely
Sorry, I should have got that earlier.
not a problem.
So organized, you know. This is why people watch this channel.
That's
They're
right.
so professional.
Definitely. Excellent. Wow,
I'm getting there.
you're coming as a genie. Okay. Yes. There's not, however, it's not, however, a lot of equipment piled up on the road or anything like that. Here, there's not the debris of carts and things from what you can see. There's certainly not corpses or anything.
Well, corpses give it away.
Mm.
Can I?
What do you do? Yes.
I don't know how stealthy I am.
Says the 10-foot tall creature with a
Lord
giant glowing
Wakemaker.
horn on his back. Antler, sorry. Can you roll stealth?
In fact, I think stealth is just dex, isn't it? Unless you're proficient.
Yeah.
So I think that the guards have better stealth than I do.
Well, especially if we're not carrying any weapons.
If
You
you
want them to sneak up and take a look?
you could earn your weapons.
Well, how stealthy are you, Faradis?
What, in my
Not very-
chainmail? And
That's right, yeah. Not at
they
all.
heard us coming like about 2 Ks ago, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so. So, and it's pretty densely forested, is it? Or is that
Yes, it is pretty densely forested, so it wouldn't be too hard to be well sort of concealed. I should bring up a forest mood, shouldn't I? Hang on a moment.
I think what we do is we'll hide in some bushes here,
Nice.
and then the other two, whatever their names are, Naram and Jarth, can go ahead to the ambush and then escape before they get ambushed.
We give them a really solid plan.
Excellent. Okay. So they hand over their weapons, and you're going to give us
we
these
give them
weapons
a
as soon as we
dagger.
come running back.
So we give one. We'll give
I
them
don't know.
like
I don't think they need to hand over their weapons. I don't know.
I mean, probably.
I feel like that's a dumb idea.
If we were traveling on the road, we'd probably have weapons to defend ourselves in case we were ambushed by goblins. It's not unreasonable to think that we would, be prepared.
Okay, you can have your weapons.
and you've learned your first valuable lesson. Always argue to have weapons, no matter what the situation.
Okay.
No matter who asks you, never give up your weapons.
Yes.
Thank you for that valuable lesson.
They look very similar. I'm just going to put it out there.
They do. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Generic guard 1 and generic guard
Yes.
2.
So they gingerly approach this log,
Now,
and you're kind of. Are you going to hide in the forest
so
a
hang
little
on, we're
bit?
going to hide. So I'll go
So we're
over
gonna-
here.
we're going to walk like this. We're in the bushes.
Yep.
Using
Oh,
our
are you advancing?
gently, tactically.
Excellent. So they come there and they kind of stand awkwardly at this log,
Mm.
and kind of look around, and nothing really happens. It's like they turn around and go, "Should we move the log and keep going?"
You can step over the log.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they climb over the log,
Defensively.
slowly kind of walk
Right.
along a bit further. Do you guys move up a little bit?
Oh,
Now we face
Okay.
the log problem.
Now you have a log. So Faradis, you notice at this point
With my passive perception,
your passive perception. Oh gosh, hang on.
Just so you know,
passive perception is not that good.
Yeah, you notice that.
I have shoes on.
Oh, and you probably don't see that goblin, but you notice this house. If you do give me a perception check now,
Okay, can do.
and in fact, if Jarth and Naram can give me perception checks as well, which is just wisdom, is that right?
Could be.
Well,
7 for Jarth.
Okay, yep. What did Faradis get? So you hear a slight
My
Faradis,
one
you just hear
can't see anything.
That's right. A 1. Oh my gosh. You just hear a slight sort of creak and a thud, and then
I got 18.
Okay, yeah, you are kind of a lot further away. So maybe, despite your kind of 18, you hear the patter of footsteps just disappearing into the distance. So perhaps this logger's just there to slow down, a cart or whatever to give the goblins a chance to organize themselves for some ambush that's further on.
All right. Well, we will continue cautiously.
Yep, so move yourselves up a little bit more. I suppose I can move these guys. So yeah, the road kind of opens up a little bit at this point. The forest, opens up a little bit. And yeah, there's the ruins of a house off that little side road.
Mm-hmm.
And these, amazing big rocky walls rise quite steeply on either side of the road.
I point out the house to the group. A house!
Yeah. Yes.
So stealthy.
That's right. So they're sort of... Are we still drawing them out to you? Are you still going to hide?
Yes. And I'm going to do a stealth check. I'm going to meld back into the shadows.
Okay, yep. So you're kind of waiting here. There's this big tree there next to the path.
I rolled a 1.
Roll a 1 on your stealth.
No.
Oh, I love the effect on the graphic there. It's very cool. Okay, yeah. So if Jarth gives us another perception check, so that's you, Johnny.
Sure. 12.
12. Yeah, so he notices the just in that clearing there's like a copse of trees. Can you see that if you move the map up a little bit more?
Can do.
There's once again a little pitter patter. There's possibly goblins clear that area.
I whisper.
There's not really anywhere to hide on my side of the road anymore.
Interesting, isn't it?
Ravine walls have come.
How good are you at climbing?
Yeah, these rocks are sharp and vertical and, really, really difficult, you'd imagine.
They're sharp and vertical.
Sharp and vertical. Yeah, it's sort of becoming less and less ideal and more open, this area.
It's almost like the goblins have chosen their position well.
That's right. What an incredible conclusion.
I don't think this plan's going to work. I whisper. Hang on, I should do the voice.
I don't think this plan is going to work.
What part?
There's nowhere for us to be concealed. We're running out of room.
You guys are still kind of gingerly walking forward because they're not aware of this conversation, I suppose. Such a gorgeous looking map.
It seems to be running. It moves so fast.
That's right.
How can we
If you give me perception checks from them as well, again.
Sure. 15 for Jarth.
Okay, wow, Jarth kind of stops here.
And
you see him really, and Naram Naram walks up behind him. He's like, and they have a little conversation between them. as if he's sensing that there's something up ahead.
Yeah, and I'm traveling quickly to try and catch up with them and stop them before they
okay, cool.
go too far.
So they hear you whispering, and they sort of back off again. And Jarth is like, they're definitely up in the bushes up there. I think I can see just through the trees around that corner. I think I could see a tower. I think they're up in that.
I think we need a new plan.
Yes. Seems like the goblins have chosen an ideal position to mount a ambush.
The group stands and thinks for a second.
Maybe if we...
What?
See, Jarth and Narum have crossbows.
Yes.
I wonder if we can take advantage of the fact that they can attack from range. So we need to just get the goblins up ahead to reveal their location.
Yeah.
So maybe I should be the bait.
You're more the stick than bait.
Shaking your heavy purse of 250 gold copper pieces.
That's it. Yes.
Which they literally won't know is crappy 250 gold pieces. Copper pieces.
Well, I'm thinking I might just...
So you're just...
Wow. Smooth as ever. That was great, guys. I love this.
So you're standing transfixed.
Where can Narum and Jarth get some high ground?
Yes.
Can they climb up the cliff face or climb a tree or...
They're the sort of shrubs. Shrubs here. Not shrubs, some small little trees. So, I mean, you sort of get 5 feet up.
Yep.
This here is smoother, and you could probably clamber up here and possibly get a shot over to, if there's a tower somewhere over in that direction.
Interesting.
All right. I think should we put one or both of them up there?
This is interesting. I like it.
It's cool. Yeah. I love this map. I've cobbled this map together from like 4 different maps. Mixed them all together and tried to get them to match tone-wise.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they're gorgeous, gorgeous looking maps.
All right. So I reckon we get Narum and Jarth to climb up this.
Yep. So if you roll the map down again a little bit, Nathan.
Can do.
So yeah, so they walk sort of tentatively along here. And obviously and then sort of and then start sort of clambering up.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Up.
So go down lots and lots and lots. Bring them back there. Yeah. So they managed to get like 10 or 15 feet up here, kind of thing. They're a little bit exposed. There's nothing really to hide behind because just like a flat sort of piece of rock.
Stop it.
Leaning up against it. And
smooth as ever.
So they can see across in this direction, which your characters can't see yet.
Yes.
But in that direction, to basically the northwest, there's a rickety-looking ruins of a tower. I can't see goblins in there, but they could be hiding behind kind of the walls and ready to fire arrows at them. And you can't, and none of you can see these goblins hiding in the bushes here. But Jarth was pretty sure and said to you that there's goblins just like right up there.
Interesting.
All right, so I'm gonna stand here so that I'm kind of lined up with that road. Maybe here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to shout.
Yes.
Hang on.
Goblins, come and face me, you cowards!
Nice. So your voice rings off the rock surfaces and bounces. Yeah, lovely. Sort of bounces backwards and forwards all the way. Goblins. That's cool.
Now, how willing are these goblins to
Yes. How willing are they?
Take me up on my challenge. Should I make a roll? I don't
Yeah.
know what that is. Intimidation?
Yeah.
Persuasion?
Yeah. Give me persuasion. Yeah, give me a persuasion check. That sounds fun.
I'm not very good at persuasion, but, 10.
10? 10?
Okay. I did a wisdom check and
Really?
opposed it or whatever. So you hear kind of footsteps coming from down the path. Quite a large looking goblin.
Interesting.
I mean, so you have this weird, because you appeared on this earth with no sort of history, but you still have the history of kind of these bodies from all their past history of adventuring. As we've spoken before, you seem to fly into kind of this efficient party thing. So you're obviously all friends before you appeared. This doesn't look like a normal goblin. It's a lot bigger than a goblin should be. Possibly it's just it fills you with a kind of a slight bit of unease. This guy is wearing half plate armor, so he has a breastplate more than what Baratus is wearing.
I'm looking.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's wielding a great sword just in his hand and has a javelin stuck in a thing across his back, and he walks forward with more confidence and more nobility than you ever would have imagined that a goblin was going to appear.
Does his hair flow gently in the breeze as he comes forward? Like it's almost like he's walking in slow motion because he's got that level of confidence.
Definitely. He says, you go back.
Who is he?
No pass.
But why?
Goblins own high thing. You go back, or you stop. Stop, sigh.
Okay.
You go back.
I think I will stay here. Or perhaps I will come forward and meet you. What is your name? My name is Lorkel.
It's so cute. It's so sweet. He's sort of put off by your kind of calm reaction. He looks you up and down. He says, "My ard," which is what it says on the miniature.
Ooh,
you go back. Accent. Go away.
Am I invisible still? Did my stealth?
Yes, you're just around the corner. You're sort of hearing this.
Out of sight.
Fang! And out steps a goblin just straight out of the bush.
Oh.
Malak! And another goblin steps out.
Ooh. Are they brothers?
Now, these guys aren't nearly they aren't nearly as well equipped. They're wearing chain shirts, which is more than so Faradis up until this morning.
They're not nearly well dressed. They just have the equivalent of our tank's armor.
That's right, but they both have long bows
and long, gorgeous locks. It's the hair of this entire group of goblins is flowing, like mwah. How they do it, I don't know.
Yes, you go back. Nasty Northman.
What do you want? Why will you not let us travel on this road?
Big man say, you no go.
Can I just say, I love that if we cut forward 3 hours and it's just goblins go, I just miss my mother. She was killed on this road and it means a lot to our family. Sorry, go. I ruined the mood. I apologize.
No, that's totally fine. It's fun.
All right, I'm going to take one step forward
Human step or local step?
Yeah,
Just
5-foot step.
feet.
That's right. Just in a single crunch. That's right. They all fall back, sort of trying to look brave, but not really.
I think you goblins are cowards. Yes?
No cowards. Big goblins. Big
Not-
goblins kill.
You are not big. You are small. You are small, cowardly goblins.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
No, we're big. Looking up at the 10-foot tall creature.
That's right.
I'm going to come out at this point. Be like, nothing wrong with
Lovely.
being small. Look, and
Excellent.
I'm going to go and say,
Forward.
look, you just head in the air. And I'm just going to start arguing with Local about the fact that he's picking on small people. Look,
What do you want?
what me want,
We
what I want. Well, I'm here because this guy said small people. Look, you're not that small. He's bigger. Has good hair.
You go through?
Yes. And you go through here.
we want this road to be open for everyone to use.
No.
What you want?
You go through. Others, all kill. Big man say. So they literally look frightened of taking you on.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yes.
That's right.
They would die, but let's. I don't want to kill them. Look at them. They're so pathetically coward. You are.
So another one of these largish looking, more well equipped goblins walks forward and says something to this goblin, or perhaps they're actually hobgoblins. In Goblinoid. So that's right. Yes, they're clearly
I can speak Goblin.
Some part you can speak Goblin.
Literally, it's on my character sheet.
That's right. That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So he says something along the lines
don't
of.
think you can.
That's right. Yeah, he says sort of, "What the hell are you doing?"
Oh, I didn't know I
he's
could speak
saying
it until now either.
That's right. Yes, that's right. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that's so cool. Like, whoa. Well, in fact, you wouldn't necessarily assume that local can't.
No, that's
super
they're
cool.
just talking other words. I just know what they mean.
He says sort of, "What the hell are you doing?" And Ard says, these are big people, and then the other guy says, Brad says, big man says we must kill everyone, and Ard says, but it's easy when we're in the tower, but these ones look like, and they sort of just go back and forwards like that. Clearly, Brad, is wondering why the ambush hasn't triggered, and the other guy's like, we let them through, and big man says no, and yeah. What do you say?
I got in.
You can do that thing where you
Goblin.
suddenly turn around and talk to someone. Yeah, that's right.
Get a walk over and say, so you're working for someone. What is he giving you?
They
Who's
all
the
look
big
very
man?
shocked.
Oh yes,
And
I have goblin friends back where I can't remember where I lived.
oh, going north just makes me feel like I'm going down here. Brad just sort of says, "You fool! They are spies!" And Ard says, "No." And then
I look at them and go,
You should have dropped." They're still in Goblinoid, and Local's like, "What's going on? What's he saying?" And
Yes. No idea.
I've never known a goblin.
Brad says, "You fool! We had the ambush set up. You should have triggered it." And they're like literally start to draw swords on each other.
I'm going to say to them and say, I've never seen a goblin working for someone. I thought you were honorable creatures who worked for yourselves.
Nice. So that really buoys up Ard.
Yeah. Little
Ard
goblin.
says, "Yes, Why are we here anyway? They say in Goblinoid, and Brad says, "Big man kills us all if we don't block road." And
I interrupt and say, "What if we kill Big Man? Then you be Big Man."
No! And at that point, Brad lunges at Ard with his sword. If everyone could roll initiative.
At this point, both their hairs are flowing. When he lunged forward, he's just like, oh, it's just like, woo, in the back. And he swings defensively and it just like swings in front. Just like hobgoblin hair that you've never seen. So beautiful. That's what's in my head anyway. I love it. I apologize.
I love it. That's fantastic. Okay, so roll initiative sooner. Oh, no, okay, yes, I've got missing characters. Okay, I understand. That was very confusing.
So I remain consistent.
Oh my gosh.
So your initiative is 1 and mine is 5.
And my NPC is 10.
Okay, your NPC can go with you.
Oh, good. Or can I go with my NPC because he's better than me?
Okay, someone give me... so Brad is going to attack Ard. Nathan, if you give me an attack roll, just roll a d20 plus 3 for the attack as this hobgoblin stabs at Ard. So 6 plus 9. So yeah, so they don't. So Ard skillfully parries this blow, and then they're just like in on it. So if you give us an attack roll, Johnny, so plus 3 on the attack.
9.
9. That's also like exchanging blows and pushing the two bow sort of hobgoblins next to them, who both also have, what did I say, spears or something? Did I? No. Oh yeah, long swords. Okay. Yeah, these are there. That's right. These guys with the big great swords have javelins. They're sort of awkwardly standing there as these two just hammer at each other in kind of chaos and anarchy. What do you guys do?
I'm going to say something.
Watch, I think.
Yep.
And I'm going to say, it's pathetic that you fight each other instead of fighting for your own kind. This is why the goblins never succeed. They always...
I have no idea what's going on.
That's right.
I don't understand anything anyone's saying, including you.
Yeah, I'm talking to you and like talking to you in Goblin about, and maybe a few like common words, and then looking back and just continuing the conversation. You just don't. I just often talk to myself. Like most conversations are just me talking. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I love it.
And not many people listening.
You're a great friend.
So you can probably see this tower a little bit now, can't you? So let me clear a bit more map. Boop. Okay. So running up the road are 3 more hobgoblins. If you guys can both give me attack rolls again between these two. So you're plus. Nathan, you first. So plus 3, yeah. So Nathan first. Plus 3 is the attack roll. And the AC is actually 17. Far out.
17 plus 3, 20.
20. So you hit. And the damage, and keep track of this so you can do this repeatedly, is 2d6 plus 2. So give me a 2d6 plus 2. So who hit Brad hit Ard, is that right? Yes, because...
that's 8.
8 damage. Okay. So yeah, it's just a... And you give me an attack, Johnny?
16.
Yeah, so not quite enough. Yeah. So these guys, you're still going to keep watching? Keep watching?
I'm going to keep talking to them.
Yes.
Why?
And they just keep hammering at each other. Okay, yep. So Nathan, attack.
Aridus, what is going on? Why are they hurting each other?
We should stop them. They need to learn a lesson. Shall we? I grab my hammer and I go, I've got my learning stick.
Nice. Okay, give me first an attack roll from Brad, Nathan.
Of course. 20. 17 plus 3.
20. That's a hit. Roll that damage. 2d6 plus 2.
I'm very good with not my character. 9 plus 3, is it? Or 2? That's 11.
Yep. Whoa. Yeah, so that's oops. Oh, hang on. I just stuffed up badly. 39. 39. The first damage was 8, wasn't it? And it was 11.
Was.
I had to do like infinite damage by typing the wrong thing. Yeah, so the Brad really managed to stab Ard pretty heavily. I'm
So who's fighting
the
though?
wrong
It's the two
thing.
goblins, right? Fighting each other.
These two big sort of bossy hobgoblins are fighting each other. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, these two guys here. Hang on, I can show you. Yeah, those two guys, Brard and Ard. I kind of have sort of opposing kind of concepts of what should be happening. Right. If we let those two attacks happen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't done Ard's attack yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, you attack back.
Ard rolls a natural 1.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay. I give one more attack from the hobgoblin Brad. Then as a response.
Is there not some kind of a fumble for a 1?
That's what I'm saying. That's the response.
Oh,
yeah.
it gives an extra
Yeah,
attack.
gives an extra attack. Yeah. Unless you want to come up with something more creative.
I don't know. I think he could drop his.
Yes.
What are they hitting each other with?
Yeah, great swords.
Yeah, I reckon he swings his great sword and it gets parried.
Yes.
And in the kind of ricochet of the parry, he loses his grip and it goes spinning off and flies away and fade away from him.
Nasty. Okay,
Nice.
excellent. And then since you guys rolled such incredibly bad initiative, these guys come into the story and they just head straight, as if this argument's been happening for a long time between these two leaders, and they all rush in. And attack. So if you roll me. So this is your side of the fight, Nathan.
Okay.
They're all going to attack Ard.
Ard is has missed everything, is now disarmed, and
It's going down.
die.
Plus 3 to attack. Give us 3 d20 rolls, Nathan.
Who was he? He was the quick question. Sorry.
Ard was the one who was saying he was saying we should let you go past. And
Okay.
Brad turned up and said, "Why didn't you trigger the thingy?" And the big boss says we have to block the road, and you're an idiot, and all that
And
sort
we're-
of stuff. Yeah.
we're too slow
So Ard,
for-
Ard is.
I can't do anything about it.
I suppose not. He probably won't die this turn, so you might have a little bit of chance. But yes, yeah, these are now unfortunately the hobgoblins who are ahead of you in initiative by a long way. Okay, good. Oh,
12, 12, 2.
12, 12, 2.
Now, if he's wearing
None of which are good. Yeah,
I know,
that's
'cause
right. None of
if
which
he's
are
wearing
good
the
enough to hit.
armor that
Yep.
I want to wear.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, no, he's gonna.
Okay,
Take
so
all
that
that
brings
with
up Faradis.
Nice. Now, I'm going to do something very particular.
No, it doesn't. Sorry, it brings up Lawful. Sorry.
Sounds
But
good.
let's do Faradis first.
You
No,
can go
look-
first.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, I'm going to walk up and going to do healing word on my goblin friend. Heal him.
Ard.
Yeah. No.
Nice.
And I'm going
I
to
like it.
swing because that's a free. That is a free action. Then I'm gonna, if I can reach it, I want to swing and try and hit the sword because he's got such a large greatsword. I want to see if he comes to swing in. I want to hit my hammer against it instead of hitting the.
Yep.
Hit it. So instead of
I love
aiming
it.
for him,
So
aim for
you're
the
gonna try
hammer.
and disarm him. Disarm him, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, good. So give me the hit points for healing word. How much is that?
It's 1d4 plus.
Glowing with holy light, you healed this hobgoblin captain. In the order of how many?
Not much. Sorry.
It's the thought that counts.
Sorry.
Your two,
my spells aren't
your two
managed.
compatriots up on the hill have no idea what to do now, which is very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, healing. Yeah. 1d4 plus 2. I think.
You know what? I should team these guys up. So I'm gonna have red team,
Yep.
who you are kind of deciding are bad, and the green team.
Oh, so they're gonna help Ard.
Well, yeah, they
Essentially.
certainly
They
haven't done
haven't yet.
anything. Yeah, they haven't attacked Ard.
Oh,
Yeah.
have you moved, Paradis?
Oh no, I haven't. Can you move me up? Sorry, I'm just doing the other side here. So yeah, I'm going to try and hit the. I'm going to try and hit the.
Because you've got to.
Or alternatively, I can do something other that's cool. Should I do command? Because I can speak Goblin, so I speak the language I understand, and I can command him to do something. And because it's a long to speak the language, I don't know if it's is it attack one person?
Commands.
The commands for one person, I'm pretty sure. What's the target say?
I'm gonna you speak one command to a creature you can see within your range. You
creature.
can understand
Okay,
the language. Yeah, okay.
How much do you heal Ard?
I heal Ard 1d4. So I didn't roll it. So probably like a 3.
A 3, nice.
And I command, and I'm going to
save.
It is a wisdom save. Yes.
Awesome.
Wisdom.
He gets a 9. Yeah, so he fails.
So yes, I say.
So what happened?
Drop his sword.
Nice.
And I'm like,
so he sort of just he's like, you're like, drop. You're glowing with holy light, and he staggers back just 5 feet and just drops the sword right on the floor in front of you, staring down with disbelief at his hand. I love it. Is Naram gonna do anything?
Well, it's all going to plan.
Yeah. So he sort of doesn't quite know who to shoot at yet or anything.
I think look, if I were them, I would be very confused.
Yeah, and he hasn't done. You guys haven't attacked anyone, so it's just goblins sort of scrapping at the moment. Yeah. Okay, good. So he doesn't do anything. Okay, that brings up Johnny.
He holds his action to protect.
He holds his action. Yes, absolutely.
That's what you do in D&D, right? You hold your action just in case.
So your action is actually, your initiative order, local, is actually after the 2 captains and before all the mooks. Just for future reference, I skipped you completely. That's why I didn't see you were actually ahead. But anyway, have your turn now.
But have it with advantage because Ben missed it.
True.
Yeah, I think I'll join Faradis and just stand.
Yep. Walk up intimidatingly. Yeah.
Well, nearly all the goblins are disarmed.
I stand next to you there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both of the big ones are disarmed.
Yes. That's amazing, isn't it?
Ard and Bard.
Yeah.
Brad. Both disarmed.
That's right.
But the other ones are still armed and probably looking a bit.
But they're small.
Yeah.
I mean, they're basically attacking Art at the moment, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so to the top. So how long does command? Command just lasts instantaneously? What does it actually say? He does one action.
One round, I think, isn't it? I think it's just
target must. Follow the command on its next turn. So you miss a turn.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what he does. That's right. So he's doing that thing that I described. He drops the sword and steps back. He's sort of standing there, looking confused. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Ard's sword is on the ground somewhere or other. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I think we sort of said it flew off 10 feet somewhere.
You know the highest initiative roll. Highest initiative roll was 7. Just by the way.
How we roll.
Out of everyone. That's right.
No, I got like 10, didn't I?
You got 5. I've got 5 written here.
Oh, 5.
Yeah. That's right.
That's probably right.
What does he do? He turns round in disbelief and shock at you having healed him. It does. And he says, "You goblin, good man." At which point,
I say goblin.
Beal, Gas, and Ang all try to stab him to death. Except it's Local's turn first. So you see this about to happen.
Oh, so I see them about to attack.
Yeah. And not even hesitating, especially since he's turned his back on them.
I will.
I like that Johnny's like, in character, I have no idea what's happening.
Ooh.
I don't speak the language. People are healing, swords are flying, people are yelling mean words.
Oh, this music's nice. This is the
music's great.
Witch light music, yeah. from.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna step
New stuff's good.
into this space here,
Ooh.
Yep.
and then I'm gonna crash tackle Gas. His name?
Yes. Gas.
Just dive on top
Yeah.
of him.
Woo! That's right. Okay, that's excellent. Give me an attack roll. If you do really well, he won't get an attack at you as you come in. Oh! So he spins with quite brutal, scary efficiency and brings up his weapon at you as you come in. Oh, it was on a 19 and rolled just over to a 1. Oh, so he fumbled that.
He fumbled on my fumble.
Yeah, well, you didn't fumble. You just didn't really come in, the trajectory you kind of expected. So he brings up his sword. I think he's going to stab himself with his sword. So I'm going to give him his own damage.
How about this? He goes for his spear and he spins around and cuts his foot on the sword that's on the floor that he dropped.
No, this is the Gas who never dropped his sword.
Oh yeah.
He's got a long sword.
Ard's sword might be on the ground.
Yes. Excellent. Okay, so you do barrel into him.
This is great.
Well, I rolled a 1 on my.
Oh, you got a 1 as well. Okay,
so you got a 1.
Yeah.
He got a 1. But the thing is, you're big and have to land.
I got a
somewhere.
1. My fumble caused him to get a free attack, but he fumbled his free attack.
That's right.
So it's up to you what the end result of all of that is supposed to be.
Describe how pathetic this was.
I think the result has to be that you barrel him forward and he falls indeed on Ard's sword and is stabbed to death. I think that's the only real outcome. Absolutely. So he's like, he cuts himself open, and you just crash into him, sort of tumbling. Whoa! And then
so I think I intended to grab him and grapple him, and instead I knock him out of away from me.
That's right. Yeah,
that's my fumble. But his fumble causes him to land on Ard's sword.
Whoa!
My fumble caused you.
How much damage does his body falling on a sword do to him?
Well, I suppose it just does sword damage, which is enough to kill him. Yes.
Okay, cool.
I've heard if a sword goes through you, that's sword damage.
Not a good thing. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
All right. So, Nathan.
Hello.
Beal and Ang are going to both attack Ard, and they're going to do it with advantage, and their attack bonus is +3, and Ard's armor class is 17. So give me 2d20 rolls +3.
Can do. Uh, 16 and
That's one hit.
10.
10. So the one hit is
it's a 6 and a 10. Sorry, I did them up. So
oh, 6 and a 10, so they both
a 6
missed.
and a 10, yeah.
Bollocks that.
Ben, you did ask me to roll.
His armor.
Right?
That's right.
You asked me to roll. The narrative has been going on for 10 years, okay?
That's
even
fantastic.
digital dice.
Okay, Johnny. Helix is going to step back and loose this arrow that he has at Ang. Can you give me an attack roll for him? It's +3. Everyone's +3, basically.
19.
19. 1d8.
Finally, somebody hit.
Oh! Okay, 5 hit points damage against Ang. So yeah, just like as if he's like been waiting for this for bloody weeks. So he's stuck on this bloody road, ambushing people. He's like, poof, and lets go, and his arrow just poof, appears inside Ang's chest, piercing a kidney. So same with
Everyone knows hobgoblins have.
Oh, do you want me to make another roll for?
Yes, make another roll. He steps over here.
Yang rolled a 2.
Okay, so he misses. Yes.
Even with a +3, that's nothing good.
That's right. So, on your turn, Lorkel, does your minion do anything? Does he sort of jar? Does he actually?
Oh yeah, jar.
Yeah.
Looks at Nath and goes, "What is happening?"
I think they're both just super confused.
Yeah,
They're like,
right.
this wasn't the plan.
That's
what are we meant to do? Is this what adventuring is always
That's
like?
right. Yeah. Parleying with goblins who are now trying to murder each other. Excellent.
They like don't even know, like, because they I think, I don't know how what's their intelligence?
Yes, what is it?
11.
Yeah, okay, so
They're
pretty
smarter
average.
than me.
So they might have worked out that there are two warring factions of goblins here, and they don't know which side they're supposed to be on.
That's right, yeah.
So they're not going to attack anyone yet.
That's right, yeah. I love it. I love it. All right, Faradis, what do you do?
Oh, I'm getting into preaching mode again.
Okay.
Good.
And I go forward. And I say, I step in front of Aang, the one who was defending, and say,
Yeah.
You attack the man who protects you from the big man. Show me where he is, and I will free you and your people. No more tower.
Nice. Oh. So Brad has been disarmed. Ard has been disarmed as well. Gus has been knocked out of the picture. And
yes, these goblins have done a real good job.
That's right. And now you're saying...
Freedom. Freedom. They don't like the tower. That's what that's where I put it. They don't like coming here. You don't need to live here.
I love that. I don't know, yeah. That's very cool.
See,
they kind of have this moment.
Yeah, I found their weakness, which is they hate doing the job for the big guy.
Right.
It's a very common... It's what we like to call the consistent problem of the world. And
that's
so
right, that's right. If this was a modern world, they'd be call center goblins. Trying to
no more
scam
big
people.
man.
That's right. That's right.
Me kill big man.
Okay, I love it. So you do that. I'm not going to make you roll. Aang is going to look at you with this kind of... And you're speaking in Goblin as well.
Very fluently. Like, you know when a person speaks it and it's just like, but why so well? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's right.
It's a nuance.
So he's gonna nod at you with a newly felt thing. He's gonna come onto your side. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that.
And now we form the Goblin Army. We rise.
That's right. I love it. Okay.
I love that you gave us 2 minions and we've just gone and collected 4 more.
You haven't used the bloody ones I gave you. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
No, they're just sitting there confused.
No, they're
They've been usurped.
We're training. We're training them. They're taking notes.
Okay. Brad snatches up his weapon from the ground and lunges at Ard. So give us that roll, Nathan.
All right.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You would. Oh, no, would he? No.
No. There's no reason you would. This guy's dead, so I'm going to put black around him. Why was he orange? Oh, was he orange because he was dead?
Yeah, but black is clearer.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Where did I put the...
Give us a D20 roll, Nathan.
There it is. Oh, yeah. 9! Which is German for no.
Why did I give these guys to Nathan's rolls? What's the bloody point? If I wanted anything to happen at all.
Yeah.
That's right, that's right. Okay, Ard.
It's the power of my speech, Ben. They don't really want to hurt each other. That's why they're not attacking full strength.
Ard staggers back and in Goblin says, No, yes! Listen to the nice dwarf! Listen to the nice dwarf! Why are we fighting each other?
I tell her, why you assume I'm a dwarf?
I'm not short! Okay, Local, your turn. The only person who's managed to kill anybody today.
Oh, and that was accidental.
That's right.
But you butchered a guy, right? Like you accidentally really killed him.
That's right. I love it.
All right. What's this one here? Beal.
Yep.
I'm gonna attempt to disarm Beal.
Excellent.
With some kind of a, I don't know, how do you do that? With a grapple?
Yeah, you can just make an attack. Yeah, that's fine.
By disarm, do you mean like rip his arm off? Like I'm confused with your attack.
No, just take his weapon.
Put him at ease. You know. Yeah. So what did you roll?
11.
11. Yeah. So you slap down at this guy's longsword, and knock it aside, but it doesn't topple from his hand. And in fact, he returns the favor and swings at you
And misses.
with the weapon. Oh, 20! Not a natural 20, but it's a dirty 20.
Yep.
9 hit points damage. Yeah, so he's like, you slap it away. He's like, "Ah!" And he just stabs in. Oof. Ouch. Okay. That brings up. Oh yeah, does your minion do anything?
I think at this point he's figured out if I've been attacked,
Yes. So he sees that.
then he's figured out who's against me
Yeah.
and therefore whose side he should be on. I
Excellent.
reckon he's going to attack Eel. Can he hit him with a crossbow from that kind of range?
I think so. He's got a fair
Depends on
amount of
who's
height up him. What's the range increments and things on that crossbow? Does it say?
It doesn't say on what I've got in front of me.
Okay, hang on.
It says crossbow +2 to hit.
Okay, give me one
I
moment.
need to look up the crossbow stats.
I can
in more
get
detail.
there. I can get there. Crossbow. Ah, look at the speed. Thank you, D&D Beyond.
Yay.
Crossbow light.
Range is
Range
80
80.
feet.
Yep. So you're normal.
320.
Yep. Wow, that's powerful. Oops, I just
Yeah.
unplugged my headphones.
I think I'm within 80 anyway, aren't I?
Yes.
Yes. So you can attack just normally
Yeah.
at Beal.
13 will probably not be good enough.
That doesn't hit, believe it or not. They're
But it
frighteningly
intimidates.
well equipped. This crossbow, he's actually trying to aim kind of high and a bit to the left so as to not shoot you with the bolt. And yeah, he clearly doesn't get a clear kind of angle.
Would have been easier to hit you because you're big.
Wow, so we've lost almost everyone from this baddie team, haven't we?
Yes.
We've got some fighting happening up at the top of this tower. As it turns out that these guys had a beef with each other. And I'm just so that we don't end up with no actual resolution. Heat runs in. So Nathan, attack Fiang with the long sword.
Of course.
+3.
9.
That's a
German, but no.
excellent. That brings us up to the top. Right.
Let's do it again. Ding.
That's right.
We're like lightsaber fighting where we just hit the swords.
Yeah, that's amazing. Brad,
Yep.
attack.
Oh, is that me?
No, that's Nathan's character
That's
against your
Can I-
good.
Yep.
I like the 12
You've
plus
given
3.
the person who
15.
can't roll.
Miss.
Oh.
It's 17.
Okay.
You were so excited because you're like, I got more than 10. Oh, not enough.
Over half.
Okay, what can Ard do to take heat out of the battle? Or like could you try and convince him, Johnny? What's he gonna do?
Oh, yeah, I reckon Ard, now that Ard has got some momentum, I reckon he's going to do a Faradis and start trying to convince the others
Yeah.
Good.
to join their side in this uprising against the big man.
Against the big man. I love
Literally
it. Okay, so
against the man. Like that's
That's
we
right,
are
that's right.
fighting the man.
there's a man,
like-
and that's who we're getting rising
Yeah.
up against.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. He also happens to be big,
Yeah.
but that's probably just relative to us. That's right.
We are brothers! We
He's
should
not
not
that big.
fight. We should join together.
Excellent. Except Lorcal doesn't understand that, but it's the thought
No.
that counts. Excellent. Give me like a wisdom. So for that persuasion
For Ard,
for Ard. Yes, I'll give you an advantage because he's a boss man.
Do you know what's really special?
And-
Local doesn't
and-
need to know. He
That's right.
senses. You know what I mean? He's so
That's
in
right.
tune with people. He senses it.
And
well, I don't know what my wisdom modifier is, but I rolled a 19.
Rise up!
and the fact that Lorcal has demonstrated what happens if you don't join the good team. You just get instantly murdered in a single fell swoop.
Join me,
So
or he gets you. The boogeyman.
Oh my god! So he just falls back. He's like, yes, Ard. Oh yes, I knew your sister intimately, and yes, and so I shall not fight against you.
How's Ard's hair in this moment? Is it
Oh
blowing
man,
in the
it's
wind?
it's just blowing in the wind. He's got someone with 3 hair dryers, like amount of
He's looking the real hero.
It's recently washed too, so it's all kind of, you know, individual strands. Yeah, like all beautiful. But it's got enough moisture in it so it doesn't sort of just become a tangled mess.
You don't want it to be like all like droopy. No, it's got to have body. Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. Excellent, Lorcal, your turn. So it's really just Beal. Beal's actually stabbed you quite badly. Yes, that's right. And Brad, apart from the fact that Nathan's rolling for him.
He's as functional as my characters.
That's right.
Yep, I'm gonna attempt to grapple with
Beal,
whatever his name is. Beal.
Excellent.
My name's Local. What's yours?
Oh, that's 24.
Whoa!
That's a lot better.
Excellent. Okay, good. I'm gonna give him a strength check to avoid that grapple. I believe that's what I do.
On 24.
Oh, we got a 20, but yeah, it's not enough. So you just like and grab him, the sword and everything, like, you know, just the sword arm and everything all just gets caught.
Yep, I just wrap him up in a bear hug.
That's right. Show him the love. Excellent. There's some definite fighting going up at the top of that tower. You can hear screeching and grabbing and probably pulling each other's hair and sort of, you know.
Well, that's the danger zone when you have such luscious hair as a tribe. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely a grabbing point.
And then
jealousy is a bad
thing. Jarth will attack.
Yes.
Brad.
Okay. Yep. Good.
Since Beal is.
Yep.
Otherwise,
I love it.
Occupied.
Maybe just moves over a little bit to get a bit of a clearer shot. Scrabbles on these rocks. Yep. What did you roll?
14.
14 total.
Won't be enough.
No. These guys have filthy high AC and amazing equipment.
Yeah.
And yet,
where did they go shopping?
We're converting them all to our side.
This is a situation that might have been kind of extremely dangerous if you hadn't have done that. Right, Beal is going to do a strength check to try and get out of this grapple. If you do it opposition,
will the strength of love
so I make
hold on?
Strength against strength. 16 for my strength.
Okay, yeah, you hold on to him. He viciously pushes very hard, almost to the point of breaking out. Okay, that brings up Brad. Sort of last hurrah. Hope's sort of draining from his life, I suspect.
How's he feeling? If I was to be honest, like he hasn't done well because I'm playing him.
He feels great about his hair, but apart from that, there's nothing much going positively. His support is quickly dissolving around him.
As a character, I'm just wondering is he still willing to fight? Because, or is he coming to his senses? Like, is he listening to the words, Ben?
He's going to have one more stab at Lawful to try and free his friend.
Oh, can he?
I rolled 6 plus 3, which is 9, which is no in German.
Yeah, that's right.
And you can see it. It's all in the log. That's the third time.
He turns to flee, and he screams as he runs off, which he can do safely because Local's hands are occupied. And yes, you're right, Local. It was going to be hard always to hit you safely. He screams, "Meet out, big..." Oh, crap, I can't say the letter E. Say, big man! Big man! Kill! Big man! Go! 2! And he's just running. I'll let you... Yeah, does anyone want to chase him down and kill him? Or... Basically, as far as you can gather, it's a bit hard to understand, Local, but he's going to fetch the big man, and the big man's going to come and kill you all.
Chase him because I'm grappling Beal.
You are grappling, that's right. I'm going to roll odds and evens for who survives at the top of the tower. Red survives on evens. That's not their day. Okay, so Red dies. Oh, he'd be on that entire team. Wow.
So we have amassed an army of goblins.
Woo!
So
there you go.
I've used one spell today, right? And I have 3.
Yes.
I can use command twice.
Command
is a really unique spell, Ben. What I can do is I can yell something to him and make him do it.
Okay.
Which, when you go to command, which is the most amazing part about it, is what is it? Approach, I think. Approach. He must move towards you.
Okay.
Or his next move.
DC 12 wisdom save.
Yes.
The most important save he's going to make.
The target moves towards you in the shortest direction and ends within 5 feet of you. Ben, what did you roll?
Not very well.
Oh, okay. Is it under a 12?
It's quite a long way under a 12. It's almost all the way under a 12 that you can be.
So at this point, when he was running away, can you describe what happened? Because he was running, going, I'm going to tell the boss man. And then what happens? He hears me. I go, approach.
Well, he stops suddenly, but his hair doesn't.
Oh, no.
His hair flows forward around his face. That's right.
His face.
It's like gravity doesn't affect hair quite the same way for these goblin tribes.
And he just sort of turns around robotically and almost against his will, but then walking towards you, it's sort of all resistance bleeds away in the face of your sort of charisma and power and shining righteousness, and the quick dissolution of his supporters.
Also imagine it like he's grumbling a bit, like, oh, just you know what I mean? Like he's.
That's right. That's right.
It's like, yeah. Mm.
And he says, and Ard calls out and says, Rad, together with these fine fellows, we can kill Big Man. We can lay trap for Big Man, like Big Man tell us lay trap for others. We can beat Big Man and finally be free. Yes.
I look around at Local and go, we did a good thing today, in common. The only thing he's understood from me the entire time.
Awesome. And so to imagine these two talking are kind of like, Gollum and Smeagol talking, except they're like two separate people. Kind of, Ard's kind of like the Smeagol thing, Gollum. Yeah, that's right. And they're on
the same page. That's the thing. They're kind of like, this is the first time they're on the same page. They're not fighting.
That's right. And let's leave it there with the now prospect that we can somehow trick the Big Man into coming and ambush him as he approaches from the north.
Yes.
Rise up. And we'll leave it there today because we've run out of time, but that's fantastic. Well done.
So, Ben, this went exactly how you planned, right? Because I know that you planned this whole thing, and I just wanted to kind of like highlight how well you did planning this all like this way.
Well, the idea was to have an encounter that was going to be stupidly difficult and deadly unless you did something creative, which you certainly did. So well done. Whether it was going to be to draw them out by one, which I kind of thought you might be able to do, but then yes, there's actually no stealth characters amongst you by the time we actually had the players assemble. And your plan of drawing them out and chasing them was good. I hadn't anticipated. I had anticipated there were two teams of them who were not very happy with each other. That was sort of one option, and you did that just so well. It's fantastic.
I love that I spoke Goblin. Like,
yeah,
it was so handy.
Yeah, it's a typical Dice Storm encounter where you set up just something, and you know that you guys are going to do something really, really creative and really cool with it.
I'm sorry I went so much on the hair. That was just so much fun, but I just imagine one having luscious locks, and then it's just like the whole tribe does, and that's what's important for their tribe. Right. Who can have this beautiful long hair. I just like goblins having a little bit more personality, you know what I mean? And then when they're in the tower, grabbing hair.
That's right. Like a couple of schoolgirls, a couple of year 9 girls.
Only 2 goblins died.
Yeah.
And the rest of them joined us.
We have a small force.
I honestly thought the two teams thing would be they whittle each other down.
But then you got us to roll for them.
Murder all the rest. But yeah, it's like
I rolled 9 so many times. I rolled 6 + 3, 6 + 3, 6 + 3. Literally, if I go through the thing here, how many did I do?
Yeah, it must be 3 at least.
3, 4.
Really? Oh, that's so amazing.
That's amazing.
So Jarth and Naram turn up ever so carefully and just say sort of, is this how we be heroes?
Did you take notes?
Do we still get experience points?
Yes. You know when you play a role-playing game and you bring the big hero and then you fill the rest of the party with all the low-level stuff so they get the experience of the battle? That's what we did. They got the experience for a social encounter.
That's right. That's fantastic.
It's amazing.
Love it.
So cool. So very, very cool. Excellent. And now we can set up an ambush and ambush
The man.
the big man.
We're literally fighting the man. That is.
That's right.
All right.
Cool.
That was amazing.
Wonderful. Well done.
Thank
Yep,
you, everyone.
Good. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Comment the name of your
Oh, yeah,
favorite
do all the
goblin.
stuff. Yep. Love it.
Excellent.
Is your hair as
Bye.
luscious as these goblins? Have fun.
Oh,
Ooh.
absolutely.